Hello, welcome to the 10-minute sequence for acceptance. Meet me in Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Sit up tall, roll your shoulders down your back, and rest your hands comfortably. Begin to slow your inhales and your exhales. Begin to arrive. If your eyes are closed, begin to flutter them open. We'll take a few rounds of alternate nostril breathing. Take your right hand, place your thumb on your right nostril to plug it. Take a deep breath in through your left nostril. Plug your left nostril with your right ring finger and exhale it out through your right nostril. Take a deep breath in through your right nostril. Plug with your thumb. Open your left nostril and exhale it out. Inhale through your left nostril. Plug with your ring finger. Exhale it out through your right nostril. And continue to take a few rounds like this at your own pace. This technique of breathing can be very grounding. It helps to balance us and bring us back to the present. One more round. When you finish your round, meet me in table. Set up for cat-cow tilts by bringing your knees under your hips, your wrists under your shoulders. Spine is neutral with the floor. Your next inhale, drop your belly, look up for cow. As you exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, push away from your mat for cat. One more inhale to cow, look up. One more exhale for cat, push away from your mat. On your next inhale, meet me in table. As you exhale, bring your right shoulder to your right hip. Inhale back to center. Exhale your left shoulder to your left hip. Inhale back to center. Exhale right shoulder to right hip. Back to center. Left shoulder to left hip. Back to table. Tuck your toes and push your sit bones to the back of the room for downward facing dog. Toes are slightly pigeon-toed. Your gaze is between your ankles. Pedal it out. Look to your fingertips, make sure they're evenly distanced apart. Your index fingers should point directly to the front of the room. Take any movement you need here, especially if it's your first downward dog of the day. Look to the top of your mat and step both feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hinging at your hips, folding all the way forward. Plant your hands. Step both feet back to high plank. Option to rest your knees on your mat. Toes under your heels, wrists under your shoulders. Lower all the way down. Set up for baby cobra. Your toes are together. Engage your thighs. Hands under your shoulders, peel your chest off your mat. Lower all the way down and push back to downward facing dog. Look forward, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at your hips. Plant your hands on your mat. Step back to high plank. Chaturanga. Lower halfway down. Option for baby cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, push back, downward facing dog. Look forward, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. inhale, reach up to the sky. And this time as you exhale, take a slight bend in your back, tuck your tailbone. As you inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, take a bend forward. Plant your hands on your mat. Step back to high plank one more time. Lower down halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a moment to catch your breath here. Begin to find stillness. Lower your knees to your mat. Set up for puppy pose. Knees directly under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. Begin to walk your hands out on tented fingertips. Lower down to connect your forehead with your mat. This is a gentle heart opener. Take a tuck in your toes to make the pose a little bit more active. Remember to breathe here. Take a deep breath in to lengthen, open through your chest. And as you exhale, see if you can melt a little deeper into your mat. Very slowly, begin to walk your fingertips back up towards your body and come to sit on your heels for hero pose. Take your knees together and sit between your feet in the little space on your mat. If this isn't comfortable, place a block, a bolster, a cushion, something under your sit bones. And gently walk your hands back behind you to open through your chest. There's always the option to come further down, but if your knees start to lift off the floor or you feel any pulling, come up. If your eyes are open in this pose, try to gaze down your nose. Breathe here. On each inhale, spread your collarbone wide, open up. And on each exhale, see if you can let go of something you don't need. Gently walk your fingertips back up towards your body. Take any movement you need. And we'll set up for supported reclining bound angle pose. Take a bolster, or you can take a blanket like I am. Fold it up into a smaller rectangle. Place it behind you and come to sit directly in front of it. Find a comfortable spot and lower all the way down so that it is parallel with your spine. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees drift apart, hands are by your sides, and let your shoulders splay out. Open up through your chest and collarbone. Take a few deep breaths here to settle in. This is a gentle heart opener. It's also a great way to counteract any desk job, how we sit hunched over all day. Start to lengthen your inhales and your exhales again. Start to take note of how your body is feeling now versus how it felt at the beginning of the practice. Take a few more rounds of breath here. And then very carefully, one leg at a time, bring your knees back through center and roll to one side to come out of the pose. Remove your prop and come to lie on your back. Give yourself a hug by sweeping one arm over the other. Bring your fingertips back towards your shoulder blades. Maybe giving your upper back a gentle massage. Take a deep inhale through your nose and sigh it out through your mouth. On your next inhale, switch arms, bringing the opposite arm over top and the other one below. Keep your breath here. And on your next exhale, sit up for Shavasana, final resting pose. Take a deep breath in to settle in here. And as you exhale, melt into your mat. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.